So I really want to think that 9 pieces are my sweet spot. This week I curated another capsule wardrobe that included 9 pieces and colors like green, black, white, camel, and even stripes. So let's talk through these pieces and why I decided to choose them for my capsule wardrobe. So y'all really loved that last capsule wardrobe video. I didn't think that y'all were even interested in anything like this. So of course I wanted to do another one. But like I said, this capsule wardrobe actually includes 9 pieces instead of 8 because I really wanted to add in one extra piece to really make it cohesive. So if it's your first time tuning in, hello, my name is Kristen and I'm your favorite personal stylist and also the CEO and founder of SCB Luxury Styling, where I help professional women, executive women, and entrepreneurial women really make an impact with their style by helping them step back into position and power. So of course I focus on body shapes and really helping women to understand their body shape so they can curate a capsule wardrobe that they love. Hence why I'm here talking about capsule wardrobes. So I really want to talk through these 9 pieces that I chose. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off with piece number 1. These black trouser shorts. So I actually got these shorts from Primark maybe last year or the year before last. Of course, if you're located in Baltimore or even the DMV, there are no Primarks around here. But they have a store called Primark in King of Prussia, which has like so many different types of clothing, from athleisure wear to work wear to casual wear. And of course for both men and women and children. I love the store so much. They have so much to choose from and it's not expensive. It's actually super reasonable. So I came across these shorts. They're like a black pair of trouser shorts that have pleats in the front. They have like a double button waistband. They have a belt hole. And they're kind of long. They're not too long, but they're long enough to where they're very tasteful and great for work, great for going out, great for casual looks, and all that good stuff. So I love showing my legs. So I chose these black shorts because they're super comfortable. They're super versatile, like I mentioned, and they just go with so many things. I love a piece that can be easily dressed up and easily dressed down. I mean, I try not to separate my work and everyday wear because I really want to be able to wear whatever I want when I want. It just all depends on how it's styled. Trouser shorts are a great alternative to your trouser pants. Now, depending on your work environment, you may not be able to pull off a pair of shorts. But like I said, these are quite long. I want to say they come to right above my knee. So they're very tasteful. They don't show off too much skin and they're not tight. So these particular shorts are very loose around the leg and they're high waist. So I'm able to tuck my blouse in, tuck in my t-shirt, tuck in my top, and really make it look very put together. So if you do not have a pair of trouser shorts in your wardrobe, you definitely want to grab a pair. And it can be any color. It can be black, navy, a neutral, or a pop of color if you enjoy wearing color. So moving on to piece number 2. So if you don't know by now, green is my absolute favorite color and has been for years. And when I saw this long sleeve asymmetrical neckline top, I knew I had to get it. So it has long sleeves, so great for layering, great for wearing now and into the spring. And just this bold green really makes a statement, y'all. Like, you can wear it by itself, you can layer it under things. It's not too heavy, but it's also not super thin either. It's also great for tucking in, wearing outside of your pants if you do a trouser. I decided to wear this top with the trouser shorts to really just add a fun pop of color. And it's perfect because it's such an easy way to just add color into your wardrobe. Just wearing a solid color shirt or a solid color jacket, a solid color shoe, it's really easy to just start incorporating color into your wardrobe. And this shade of green in particular is super in right now, and honestly has been, honestly since last year, even the year before. But I absolutely love green. It's such an easy color, and it's just a positive, happy color. So this asymmetrical top is just a great addition to this capsule wardrobe, and I knew that it would pair well with all the bottoms that I have in this capsule wardrobe. So if you do not have long sleeve tops that are a solid color and maybe even have like a fun neckline, you definitely want to consider adding that to your wardrobe. So moving on to piece number 3. If you haven't realized, I am obsessed with blazers. Again, I'm not wearing a blazer in this video, but I wear blazers often. So I'm always looking for blazers that are easy to incorporate into my wardrobe, that are fun. Of course, I have the basics, but I do like to add in blazers that have some fun colors, incorporate some fun patterns, and all of those things. I actually was given this blazer from a friend of mine. She had it for a while, and I feel like she probably never wore it. And because my favorite color is green, and at the time I did not have a green blazer, I knew that this blazer was perfect. It's more so like an oversized fit blazer. It says that it's an extra small. I believe she thrifted this blazer, so I'm not really familiar with this brand, Essential Elements. It's more of like a just oversized blazer. It's not supposed to be fitted, but the material is very interesting. It's definitely a summer spring material. Oh, it's rayon. So I never knew that. So this blazer is rayon. It does have shoulder pads that are inside of it, but it's not, the shoulder pads aren't super thick. So they aren't like really heavy or anything, but they're like the perfect shoulder pad. I do need to get this dry cleaned for the season because I haven't gotten it cleaned since last year, but I just love this blazer. Again, if you're wanting to add color into your wardrobe and you're not really sure how to do so, start with solids. Start with the solid blazer, start with the solid top, start with a solid color pant, and pair it with your neutrals to create a balanced look. So for me, in this particular capsule wardrobe, I wore this blazer with a top that was the same exact color. So if you're wanting to figure out how to pair colors together, definitely stay tuned for another video on that. But this was just easy for me to pair a green blazer with a green top. Monochromatic looks are easy. They're also very chic and stylish. And they're also that's a great tip to really create a monochromatic look. So green on green, blue on blue, purple on purple. And they don't have to be the same exact shade. They can just be the same color in the same family. So moving forward to the next 2 pieces. And I'm only doing these pieces together because they're actually a part of the same collection. So Target and Kalana Barfield Brown actually did a collection that they called the Future Collective at Target. And it started late last year, I want to say. So she curated a selection of pieces specifically for Target, and honestly they sold out. She did 2 collections. So the first collection she did was very casual, very comfy, very stylish. And then the second collection she did was more so formal, dressed up, great for like New Year's. It included sequins and things like that. So the first collection was my absolute fave. It included a bralette, a knit bralette, which you saw me pair with the black shorts. And I love a bralette. So first off, I don't have a large chest. So if you have a large chest, definitely make sure you purchase bralettes that have that support that you need, and or wear the proper bra and undergarments to provide that support if the bralette does not do so. This knit bralette doesn't provide too much support, but it's definitely thicker than your typical bralette. And it's so soft, y'all. It's so soft. I loved the neutral color of it, and I loved like the thick black outline of the bralette as well, which is great for work. Now, not by itself for work, but layered underneath blazers or layered underneath cardigans. So this particular cardigan was also a part of Kalana Bartfield Brown's collection, and I love it. I love the oversized fit of it. I love the warmth of it. It's so very warm, and it's just super easy to style with bold and fun colors and even prints. Now, black and white stripes is a neutral print that can be paired with anything, and there are actually some other prints out there that I consider a neutral. Animal prints are neutrals. Animal prints can be paired with so many things. Stripes are neutrals, a neutral print. Polka dots are a neutral print. Even florals can be considered a neutral print. So when I say neutral print, I mean the prints include neutral colors. Because the stripes on this are black and white, they can easily be paired with other bold colors like your greens, reds, purples, blues, yellows, whatever. For animal prints like zebra, black and white. For leopard or cheetah print, they have browns and tans. So when you're pairing your prints together with other colors, consider using or pairing prints that include neutral colors, so it can be easy for you to pair any color with it, just your pop of color, any color you want. That's why I chose this black and white ensemble. The stripes, I love how the stripes go vertical on the sleeve and then horizontal on the body, and they're also bigger stripes. They're not super small, so they just look a lot better and just a lot put together. I love bigger prints. Also, I know for the women out there who are top heavy or who are plus size, y'all try to stay away from stripes because you feel like they make you look bigger, but honestly, they don't. It's all in how you wear it, and it's all in how you style it. So if you're wearing stripes that are horizontal, put on a jacket to add a pop of color, or put on a jacket to add another layer so that the main focus isn't the stripe. This collection from Kalana Bartfield Brown was my favorite, and I did end up pairing the bralette with the cardigan just to make it easy. You can also consider purchasing twin sets. So if you're not familiar with twin sets are a top and a cardigan that match. So they're the exact same color, the exact same pattern, the exact same fabric, and you can easily just put that on with any bottom. And it's just the perfect way to just get dressed. When things match, it makes it so much easier. That's why I love sets. I love sets. I love things that actually go together. Suits, matching sets. One, because they're extremely versatile, and two, because it's so easy. You don't even have to think. But if you do want to mix and match the pieces, you can do that as well. So moving on to piece number 6, I chose these camel colored trousers. So these trousers I've had for a while. I actually thrifted them and they were huge, but I ended up getting them tailored so they can fit me perfectly. So if there's anything in your wardrobe that you love, if there's anything that you've shopped that is honestly way too big now, you can take it out or you can take it in when going to a tailor. So consider a tailor, y'all. There are a lot of pieces that are off the rack that don't necessarily fit us the way that we want them to. So the solution is to get a tailor who can take things in and make sure that your clothes fit you the way that they're supposed to. I got these pants tailored and I love them. They're very lightweight. They do have pockets. They do have like an elastic waist on the sides, elastic waistband on the sides, but it's not like super stretchy, just a little bit. But they're very thin. So I would only wear these pants in the spring or summer. Very lightweight, but I just love the color. It's a neutral color, cognac, camel, whatever you want to call it. It's a neutral color brown that looks good with black. I don't know about y'all, but I am not into pairing black and brown together. I just hate it. But if it's the perfect shade of brown, it works. The colors I probably would not pair together, or I know I wouldn't pair together, are black and chocolate brown. Not really my favorite color combination. When the brown is a little lighter, it looks really, really good with black and very put together. So in the reel, I actually paired these pants with, of course, the green long sleeve top. And I also paired them with the black and white cardigan and bralette, which honestly was my favorite combination. It just looked so good paired together and just perfect. The perfect look for work, for spring. And you can also switch out the heels that I paired them with a sneaker or a flat or even a sandal. It's a great look for travel if you're traveling. It's a great look for work. And it's just an all-around easy look to put together. If you do not have a pair of camel colored trousers, this is your confirmation to add a pair to your wardrobe. All right, so last but not least of the clothing items, I want to talk about this green, bright green midi dress. So this was another piece from the Kalana Bartfield collection with Target. And I love a midi dress. I love a sleeveless midi dress specifically because I think I mentioned this in the last video, but I am a sweater. And having sleeveless dresses or sleeveless tops just make it so easy and keep me cool. And they're easy to layer. This particular dress is a midi dress. It's ribbed and it's very lightweight, y'all. It's not super heavy. It's not super thick. It's very lightweight. It's super stretchy. And it also has this back out detail that I love. Now, I didn't really show the back out detail in the video because I was more so showing you how you can wear it for work. Of course, you would layer a blazer over top to really cover up that detail. And if you're going out for drinks after or hanging out on a date or going out with your girlfriends, then the back out detail would be perfect and you could just take the blazer off. This same color green is repeated again in this capsule wardrobe. I paired it with the blazer for another monochromatic look, which again is very slimming. And I love that look because it's easy to dress up for work. I paired it with heels, but I also paired it with sneakers as well, which we'll get into why I chose those shoes for this particular capsule wardrobe. But if you do not have a solid colored midi dress that's sleeveless or even short sleeves or with sleeves, definitely make sure you add that to your wardrobe this season. It can be any color that you love, any color that complements your complexion, and any color that pairs well with what you already have in your wardrobe. Okay, so moving on to the shoes. Now, I already showed you guys this shoe in the last capsule wardrobe video. These, of course, are your basic black pump that you want to add into your wardrobe if you do not have one already. These are easy to walk in, easy to wear, very flattering. Of course, I believe I mentioned in the last video, if you have shorter legs and want to elongate your legs, a pointed toe heel is the best way to do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the sneakers since we kind of already talked about this heel already. All right, so the last piece in this capsule wardrobe are a pair of one of my favorite sneakers. So I recently came across this brand back in 2020 when I was a stylist for Rue La La. They sold this brand and I had never heard of it before, but I loved the way they looked. I'm like, wow. So I love a fun, cool, funky sneaker that is versatile and just different. I've never seen anybody with these before. I've never seen anything that looked like these before. So I had to get them and I had to purchase them in black because I did not have a black sneaker. So these are Sorel. This particular shoe is called the Kinetic Impact and they're so fun. Look at the sole. They say Sorel at the bottom of the shoe. And just the sole, the rigid, like rigids they have here. My favorite color is green, and this is like a chartreuse, like lime green kind of color. So I love the pop of color there. I loved that they had the color also in the shoelace and just all around the shoe. I love the mix of the neutrals here as well. The neutral brown, nude. And this shoe is mesh. So it's perfect for summer, perfect for spring. I typically wear these when it's raining out because they're lightweight and they can get wet, of course. And there's some tissue in here now to keep its shape. But I love these. Now, one thing about Sorels specifically is that you probably want to go up a half size. So when I originally got these, I got these in a 9. And because it was my first time trying out the brand, I wasn't really sure how they were going to fit, but I knew I wore a 9, so I just got a 9. But I realized that they were a little snug in the toe area. So moving forward, the next pair of Sorels that I got were a 9.5, and they fit perfectly. So definitely consider going up a half size in their shoes so you can have some extra room. But this particular shoe comes in so many colors, y'all. Of course, it comes in this colorway, but then they have like orange, white, pink. I've seen yellow. I've seen so many other colors. And just the color combinations that they choose are so fun and easy to wear for the spring. So I went with the black sneaker to just continue out the color story with my blacks and my whites and the pop of green. So this sneaker was perfect, great for pairing with jeans, dresses, pants, leggings, whatever you want to wear them with. But I love these shoes, y'all. I really, really do. So if you're considering a pair of Sorels, definitely get them. Make sure you go up half a size, and they're really comfortable too. All right, y'all, so that concludes this capsule wardrobe video. I really hope you enjoyed all the tips that I provided throughout this video and the 9 pieces that I selected for this particular capsule wardrobe. Make sure you comment below, let me know your favorite piece, and of course, check out the description box for any of the items that you love, that you like to shop and add to your capsule wardrobe. And in the meantime, again, my name is Kristen, your favorite personal stylist, and I'll see you in the next video.